Okay, you clicked on the video, let's get straight into it. Basketball is one of the greatest games known to man. In my personal opinion, it is the most beautiful game that God has ever created. You know, just seeing the satisfaction of the ball going through the rim, going through the hoop, going through the net. The sound of that swish is literally uncomparable to anything on this earth. It is probably the most satisfying thing for a lot of us. And a lot of the times it could be our escape, it could be our sanctuary. In my personal opinion, basketball is how I grew closer to the Lord. But it can also become an idol. It can also become something that we identify with. And this is the reason why you suck at basketball. Now, when we love something so much, we attach our identity to that something. For example, I love my mom a lot. I'm a mama's boy. That's just me. I love my mom. Or if somebody loves pizza and they eat pizza all the time, they're a pizza lover. That's part of their identity. That's part of who they are. When we love basketball so much, our identity becomes a basketball player, or I'm a hooper, and that's the first thing we identify with, then that becomes a problem. Basketball is what we do. It's not who we are. Let me say that one more time, and I'm gonna say it slowly. Basketball is what we do. It's not who we are. Because at the end of the day, this is a child's game. Now, why is this important? When we play and we perform, when you often identify yourself with the game of basketball, your mood swings and your mental state is dependent upon how you play. So let's say, for instance, if I have a good game, I'm feeling good on and off the court. I'm feeling like I'm the man off the court. I'm feeling like I could do anything off the court. But then the contrast happens. If I have a bad game, I'm feeling bad about myself off the court. I feel terrible. I don't know what to do because I have no other things to identify with outside of the game of basketball if basketball is my main identity. So if my identity takes a shot from a bad game, then I take a shot as a person. Now, in my personal experience, when I was playing JUCO and there was a lot of pressure on me, my goal was to have a double-double each and every game that I stepped on the floor, even though I was playing limited minutes. And every time that I didn't have that double-double, I felt crappy about myself. I felt less of who I was. I felt less of a person because my identity was tied to my expectations. Oh, if I don't have 20 points and 10 rebounds, then I'm not good. I suck. If I don't have this, and this, I'm going to be upset. We speak it over our lives when we identify ourselves heavily within the game of basketball. So how do we let go of this? You have to drop your expectations. You have to just work. Put in the inputs. Make sure your inputs are insurmountable. Make sure your inputs and your volume that you put in is a crazy amount. So that way, when it comes to competition, you could just drop the expectations. You could just play. For example, going into games, my mentality is, man, if I have 20 points, that would be great. If I have 0, that probably wouldn't be great, but it doesn't change who I am as a person. I am still Narayan. I am still good at basketball. It just wasn't my day today. That's okay. I'm gonna get back on the horse and I'm gonna keep riding it. Pause. The second thing that you could do to help this is you have to find something outside of basketball to identify with. Me personally, I am a child of God. Shout out to the Lord. He has saved me. He sent down his only son, only begotten son, so that way my life may be saved. I am forever indebted. That is my identity. I am a child of God first. I am a son to my mother and my father. I am a brother to my sisters. I am a cousin to my cousins. I am a nephew to my aunts and my uncles. I have family. I have friends. I have things that I identify with. I have people that love me, and there are people that I love. Regardless, win, lose, or draw in basketball, those things don't change about me. If I were to lose my job in basketball, my identity does not change because I have not tied my identity to the game of basketball. Basketball is not who I am. It's just what I do, and I do it at a very high level. Yes, at times, I may introduce myself as a professional basketball player, but that is not who I am. That is just my occupation. That is what I do. Lastly, you gotta learn to live and let go. You gotta learn to just be where your feet are. Don't stress too much about the future and don't dwell too much in the past. It's called the present for a reason. We gotta enjoy today. God has blessed us with the gift of today. That's another reason why we get so caught up in the game. We're worried about, oh, if I don't have this, and this, then I'll never be able to get this offer. Or because of the last game I played, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Bro, just live and let things happen. Let the game come to you. That's the best way for the game to come to you, when you just let go. Now, learning these 3 things helped me to make the pro transformation, because in college, I was a 7-point per game scorer for my career. I was really a defensive guy. Now, I could score the ball. I wasn't incapable of scoring the ball, but that just wasn't my role. But I was so mentally clouded. I was like, man, I was obsessed with being a pro. I was like, dog, if I don't do this, and this, I'm never gonna go pro. I had 8 points this game, that's not good enough. This game is gonna decrease my chances of going pro. And I had that mentality and I had to shake it. And it took a lot of inner work, but eventually it happened. It was just a flow. I was able to just be detached from the game. I was able to enjoy the game and just work hard and play. Because at the end of the day, basketball is a children's game. You do not tie your identity to the things that you loved as a child. You are growing into a man. You are growing into a young adult. This game is not the end all be all. The ball will stop bouncing for every single one of us. Our identity cannot be tied to something that will stop one day. So my advice to y'all, learn to live and let go, drop the expectations, and just have fun. Do so much volume that it would be unreasonable that you would be unsuccessful. Drop your expectations that come with the game, and the game will come to you. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.